Mm. Hi everybody, it's me. Yeah, I keep saying, yeah, I'm gonna make more videos than I do, but they're a little bit delayed. Well, lots happened in the last couple months. I got my old job back, the job that I had left in around late fall of 2015. Long story short, my ex-employer had to sell the place. He was just not running it right. He just was being a horrible human being, apparently, all around. I'm going to spare you the details, but there's a new set of owners owning it now, husband and wife. They've been in this business for decades, and they know a lot about this stuff, except for audio detailing, which is what I do for a living. So myself and their son and another worker right now are we're auto detailers in the area of the business that's a car spa, and we just, we clean vehicles and, the fine details of everything. So yeah, I've been busy with that, but it's not like before. I used to work before and have to do like 12, sometimes 16-hour days. And days I'd show up there at 6 a.m. and I wouldn't be home again until 12 o'clock at night. And so yeah, no, this is an 8 to 4 to 8 to 5. And sometimes I'll work Saturdays, but they're voluntary. And yeah, and it's a 10-minute walk away. But yeah, I've been so tired from my job that I've had no energy to do things, to the point where I had to break down and clean my home yesterday. Well, not break down and clean, but I mean, like, I'd planned on cleaning it, but at some point I got everything clean around here again. It was just a disaster. I had no desire to do anything because I was so frickin' tired, but yeah, I went through this, and I built a computer, and I tweaked a computer, and I got another computer just about tweaked for something. So oh, coffee, I love you. So, the computer I'm recording audio on right now, and I've produced this video on, is a new build. It's my old gaming PC build, so it's the Athlon 2X3 460. I got overclocked 3.6 gigahertz on its stock cooler. It's very quiet, runs very nicely. The 630 GT is in this, 8 gigs of DDR3 RAM for the motherboard, 500 gig hard drive, and a DVD-RW, and a generic high pro power supply. But I'm dual monitor, got my keyboard and mouse, got my microphones, all this stuff, voice meters installed on here, Sony Vegas. This thing does really well now. It will probably take this video 10-15 minutes to render, and then I'll just upload it to YouTube, and yeah. But yeah, this is my old build. I put it in the HP case. The $200 PC build video that I put up a little while back will show it. And the reason why I've done this is because I've built a new gaming PC, and I've kind of alluded to it before, talked about it before, I believe, in previous videos, and it's Clementine. Clementine's a 97-2600K. I'm going to run some B-roll, like, over here. So, Clementine is a 2600K at 3.4 gigahertz. That's a hyper-threaded quad-core. 8 gigs of the RAM that came with it, and the motherboard is a mini ITX. That's all out of an Alienware R1 Aurora X51. Now, I took everything out of its case and just threw it into this case here that I spent a nice bit of time on, and try to make a bit quality. The cable management is great. I threw in my Antec Earthwatts 500 watt power supply. There was also 1 terabyte 7200 RPM Seagate 3.5 inch mechanical hard drive. I have my Deepcool mini dual fan push pull cooler on this, as well as my 6870 HD from XFX. It's a 2 gig TCN era card. It's not GCN, but Mike McCartney, thanks a lot there, Mike, is as we speak, the card's on the way. It's a 660 Ti, the Asus Direct CU2 edition. Decent enough card. It actually is way better than mine. Not meaning to implicate anything, but it's a decent enough card. It's a very good card. OFA actually uses it in a PC build that he did a while back. The 660 Ti out of the 600 generation is still very much worth its money in that, and it's a 4 or 5 year old card, and it still performs very well. Phasing out 6870 because of the fact that it's DirectX 11 only. It's not DirectX 12. It's not GCN. There are some games it won't play, or some games won't play properly. Some games just don't quite look great, and don't mind my eyes. I was actually dusting earlier, but yeah. So that's my PC right now, and it works great. Even with the 6870, it's just the fact that some games just won't play with it. So once that's there, I'll probably get like Nier Automaton, things like that, things of that nature. Other than that, the Pentium 4 I had here for the editing rig, my make-do editing rig, I'm actually, I threw an 80 gig SATA hard drive in it, and a DVD reader, just DVD reader, and I'm throwing in RetroPie x86. I'm going to be using probably Divi and Wheezy and just doing a base build where it boots right into an emulation station. I just have the Wi-Fi set up and everything through that, and Kodi on it, and I'm giving it to my friend's son, who I'd given a computer a couple of Christmases ago before, an older Pentium 4. This one's a bit newer and a bit more punchier for what he's going to need for his grade as a RetroPie box, and I'm going to take his older one and actually give the same treatment then to it for his younger sister, who's a preschooler right now, so it'll be good enough for her as well. And they control the controller, and then you can use a gamepad or whatever to control them, so it's fine. And yeah, so I'm just going to try to upcycle some old Pentium 4s that are way out of their league and do something that's still adequate. Oh, that coffee's so good. So as well, spring is here now. It's the May 2-4 weekend here in Canada, as well as I believe over in the UK. But nobody's in a real hurry usually to do the outdoorsy stuff that you usually do in a May 2-4 weekend because it snowed this weekend. So didn't get to do anything. That's the last stage of things right here. I gotta get my lawn cleaned off for my dog's leavings, and then I'm all ready for spring and summer. I got a fire pit and everything set up there, and some grass to seed. And yeah, I might actually do the odd video out on the lawn, actually, in the daytime, so we can see then. You never know. But yeah, more Sense and Pence are going to be on the way. I was actually talking to Dave there the other day. The way our schedules are, we're going to try to go towards like Friday evenings for Sense and Pence to be recorded and then release them over the weekend. But yeah, they won't take any time on this little rig here. But yeah, and we're even playing around with the idea of doing a live episode or two. Now, besides this, apparently we are getting a theme song possibly soon, fingers crossed. And I'm talking to somebody about having a graphic in that done. So yeah, and you'll find the next episode up on the YouTube channel as well. It's going to be up on iTunes and the Retro and Limb Network main website, retroandlimb.com. And yeah, so yeah, and that's where some people might forget I'm actually part of Retro and Limb as well. It's a great little live stream they did well, I'd say about almost 2 months ago now. It was Ashens was there, and Kimball Justice, Larry was there, Guru Larry, Stuart Ashens, by the way, for those who don't know, if you're wondering who that was. And yeah, a few others there, Nova Bug, etc. They were all there, and it was a pretty good time. Hopefully I won't miss it on the next one as well. Thanks a lot. Ta-ra!